Hello friends, I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I am going to share with you some tips to use some product in the Excel. So let's begin with the basic example. Some product, as it is evident from the name, performs two types of operations. First, it multiplies two columns and then it adds them to provide the accumulative result. In this example, let's suppose I have four different products and I have information about their cost per unit and total number of units sold. And I want to see the accumulative results of the total sales. So if I try to multiply and then add these results by using a traditional approach of using sum and product formula, then it will consume a lot of time, especially if you are dealing with a large amount of data. Let's say I want to multiply cost per unit with units sold and then I want to add them. So this will require me to perform a number of calculations. For example, I will multiply cost per unit with units sold, hit enter, and then I will drag it down until the last row, and then additionally I will have to perform the sum operation to get the accumulative result. But sum product in Excel helps us to perform these calculations in just a second. All you have to do is to type some product and then you have to provide the arrays that you want to multiply and add together. So as we are dealing with cost per unit and units sold, so let's select first the column of cost per unit, insert comma and then select the other column of units sold, close the parenthesis and hit enter. And here you can see that a single formula of some product is giving me the same results that I have obtained by separately applying the sum and product formula. You can see here that sum product is quite efficient over the traditional way of doing sum and product calculations in Excel. So now let's discuss more complex examples. Let's say I have this table and in this table I have information about products, regions and then I have information about the sales. In first case, I want to sum the sales values of product A. Here you have to take care of one more thing, that in this case my products is basically the text value and my sales is basically the numerical value. So I am going to multiply text value with sales value. How can we do that? Because we do not have any numerical value assigned to our text information. So there must be some logic that help us to convert these text values into numbers for multiplication purpose. Let me write the formula here. Type sum product, okay, then add two dashes. These two dashes in the sum product formula are used to convert your text column into a number column. It automatically assigns the value 1 to each of the text entry in your column. So after adding two dashes within the parenthesis of sum product formula, I am going to start another parenthesis and within that parenthesis I am going to provide the reference of my text column, that is my product column. Fix it by pressing F4, then add equal to, and then let's add our condition, that is product A, because we only want to sum the sales values that belong to product A. Okay, close the parenthesis, insert comma and then add the column of your sales values. Okay, and you do not need to fix it. Close the parenthesis and press enter. And here you can see we are getting the value 2060. So let's confirm it by adding all the sales values that belong to product A, and here you can see I am getting the same result, right? Now let's move towards our second condition. In this case I have basically two conditions. I want to sum the sales values that belong to product B, but I also want to consider only those values for product B that belong to the North region, right? So in this case, we have to apply the two conditions. So how can we use sum product here? Let's see it by applying the formula. Type sum product and then include double dashes because again we are going to deal with the text columns. Start the parenthesis and at first select your products range. Fix it by pressing F4, type equal to and give the reference of this product. Okay. Please keep in mind when you have to enter the second condition from the other column, then you are going to use multiplication, that is asterisk sign, and then we will add the condition from the second column. So from second column, select the range, press F4 and type equal to north, close the inverted commas and close the parenthesis. Now we have applied our conditions. Okay. Next, we want to perform the summation of sales. So insert comma and then select the sales column, and we do not need to fix it. Close the parenthesis and press enter. And here we are with the value 458 because only one variant of product B exists in North region and it equals to the value of 458. Now, our next condition is to calculate the sum values that belong to product C. But we want to calculate the results for two regions, that is East and West. Now, in this case, what has happened? We have two conditions that belong to the same column, right? In the previous case, we took two different conditions from two different columns, right? But in this case, we are going to pick two conditions from the same column and one condition from the other column. So how we can tackle that? So let's apply some product, write insert two dashes, start the parenthesis, and let's first add regions. So again begin the parenthesis, select this column, press F4 to fix it and type east, right? And now as our two conditions belong to the same column, so instead of asterisk, I am going to insert the plus sign, start the parenthesis, again select this range, fix it by pressing F4, type equal to and within inverted commas type west, close the parenthesis. Okay, so we have applied our first condition. Okay. Now close the parenthesis and our two small parentheses are lying within the big parenthesis, and then we have to add the condition from the products region because we want to calculate the sales values for product C. So whenever you switch the column for the other condition, you will add the asterisk sign, that is multiplication sign, start the parenthesis and now provide the reference of this other column, fix it by pressing F4 and type equal to and provide the reference of the product. Okay, close the parenthesis. Now insert comma and add the values that you want to add. So enter the reference of this sales column, close the parenthesis and press enter. And here you can see we have got 1520. So if we try to add the sales values of East and West regions for product C, so let's add them, 743 plus, and from West we have 777. Press enter and you can see that we are getting the same results. So I hope these three conditions will help you to clarify the concept of sum product. Now let's move towards our second example. In my second example, I have some keywords and I want to see that whether these keywords are existing in my strings or not, and if they are existing, then how many keywords are existing in each of these strings. For that purpose, I am not going to use a simple sum product, rather I am going to use a combination of three formulas. You are familiar with the fact that whenever we want to search any small string in larger string, we use search formula. So let's begin with typing the search formula. Type search and we want to check the presence of these keywords. First fix them by pressing F4 in this string. Okay, and then we want to start with number 1, close the parenthesis and hit enter, and here you can see I am getting 12. This 12 is basically what? This is basically the position of my first keyword. If we count these alphabets from the beginning of the string, we will get the sum product at position 12. Let's check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we are not actually interested in getting the position. We want to see how many keywords are existing in the strings. So let's amend our formula. In order to first convert that position into the number of keywords, I want the confirmation that whether the keyword is existing in the string or not. And that confirmation will come from the formula isNumber. IsNumber will provide me the answer in terms of true and false. It will tell me that whether any of these keywords are existing in these strings or not. And let's press enter to see what it is giving us. And here you can see it is giving us the result true. This means any of the keywords from this list is existing in this string, right? And here you can see Sumproduct is here, Sumproduct is also here. Excel is here and Excel is also here. Now I want to see how many of the keywords are existing in each of these strings. So for that purpose, I am going to use Sumproduct, start the parenthesis, add double dash because we are dealing with text, and then close the parenthesis and hit enter. And here you can see it is giving us the results 2. Why 2? Because we have 2 keywords from this list in this string. Let's drag it down. And here you can see it is also giving 2 for the second string because Sumproduct and Excel are our keywords. In the similar way, tricks and Sumproducts in third string is also our keywords. And for the fourth string, it is giving us the number 3 because Excel, Sumproduct and formula are 3 keywords in the list. Right? So I hope you enjoyed this application of Sumproduct. Now let's move towards our third example. In this example, you can see I have different products and I have different sales values against those products. And I want to rank them based on the sales values. But here you can see I have similar sales values for some products. For example, here I have 456 for product C and here I also have 456 for product A, right? Similarly, I have 184 for product B and I have 184 for product A. This means my two entries can share the same rank, right? So let's use Sumproduct formula to obtain the ranking of these sales values. Type Sumproduct, okay? But here lies the exception. Here we are not going to use double dash because we are not actually going to multiply any value. In fact, we are going to manipulate the Sumproduct formula in a way that it provides us the rank. It is more sort of comparison rather than the multiplication. So I am not going to use double dash here in this formula. Within the parenthesis, again start the parenthesis and select this range. Fix it by pressing F4, type equals to and provide the reference of the first product. Okay. Close the parenthesis and then put asterisk, again start the bracket, provide the reference of your first sales value, that is your numeric value, type greater than and then provide the reference of all the sales values and fix it by pressing F4. Now double close the parenthesis and then add +1. Press enter and here you can see the ranks for different values. So let's see what we are getting here. Let's apply the filter on product and let's select product A. Here you can see 174 has rank 1, 184 has rank 2, 395 has rank 3 and 456 has rank 4. Now I want to reverse the order of this rank because I want the largest sales value to be ranked as 1. So in order to do that, remove the filter, go to the formula and here instead of greater than, type less than. Okay, press enter, drag it down and let's see what we are getting now. For product A, 456 has the highest rank, that is rank 1, 395 has second lowest rank, 184 is third and 174 is at fourth number, right? If we check for product B, then we have 657 at the first rank, 195 at the second, 184 at the third and 127 at the fourth. So this is how you can use the Sumproduct formula for different applications. If you liked the today's video, then don't forget to hit like. If you are new to my channel, then do subscribe to it so that you can benefit from the upcoming videos. This is all for today. Thank you for your time. Stay blessed. Have a good day.